Hi, this is Kerry Shearer. I'm a public health communicator and emergency communications trainer who also specializes in social media. And I want to ask you a question. If a large-scale disaster hit your area and you got the call right now to report to a Joint Information Center to serve as a PIO, would you know what to do? Would you know the different functions that happen in a JIC and which ones you'd be best suited for? Would you already know many of the other communications team members who would be joining you at the JIC, or would it be time to break out the box of name tags? How confident would you feel taking on a position like supervisor of the group that gathers, writes, produces, and analyzes information for release to the public? Or perhaps being a member of the dissemination team, implementing the latest social media tools? Well, the fact is, you can feel confident and comfortable with all of that if you have the training. And I've got some really good news for you. That training is now available through a new partnership between NPHIC, the Department of Homeland Security, and Media Survival Group. It's a 2-day training experience unlike anything you've ever been through before, and it is designed to build teams of communicators who would work together during an emergency at a Joint Information Center or within a Joint Information System. This isn't about sitting around for 16 hours listening to boring lectures. For a great part of the training, you are up and about, working with your colleagues, getting to know them, while you respond to realistic disaster scenarios that are customized for your region. We are interrupting our regular programming to bring you an update on the storm that is pummeling Kern County. BNN's reporter Karen Terrell is out in the elements. And Karen, I understand we are now under a warning?
Well, that's right, Kerry. The streets are already flooded, and now there's more rain on the way.
And at the same time, you are learning all of the functions involved in a Joint Information Center operation, and you're doing it in the most effective way possible, hands-on. Now, everybody who participates will get one of these, Media Survival Group's pocket-sized Go Book that details the functions each position in the JIC will perform. There are no surprises with your assignment because you and your fellow colleagues all know exactly what to do, who to report to, and how to get your message out quickly to the public using both traditional and social media techniques. The Go Book is not available anywhere else and is exclusive to this course. You'll also get a spiral-bound training manual that contains much of the material covered during the 2 days, as well as links to websites containing social media techniques, recommended tools, presentations, and other valuable resources. Hundreds of communicators across the country have already taken this training, and time after time, class after class, the evaluations say hands down, this was one of the most useful and valuable trainings they have ever experienced. Check out what a few folks had to say.
With the natural disasters that happen around our area so often, it's very valuable to have this experience, to get this kind of training. I feel a lot more confident about working the JIC. Before, I just had an opportunity just to witness what happened here as kind of a viewer, a visitor, and actually getting to live through it this time really bumped up my confidence in doing the position, any position in the JIC function.
And I've been through a lot of workshops, but I've never been through one that has allowed me to expand my knowledge and really bring it home in the way that this workshop did. Everybody came in at their own level, and all of us left with a better understanding of what we would do in a disaster, how we would come together, how we would work together.
I would recommend it to any government entity. In particular, I was very excited about all the technology that we can use now. So being able to come to a training session like this and looking at how we can use technology to help us every day was very valuable.
That's really good feedback. And by the way, those aren't just hand-picked testimonials. They represent the norm of the feedback that we get after these classes. Communicators come away from this training experience feeling more confident, knowing that they can handle the pressure of crisis communications. They know the people that they will most likely be working with in their region because they went through the training together, and they're better prepared to deal with the fast-paced world of social media messaging during disasters. I am so proud to say that this certified 2-day training has been endorsed by the NPHIC Board of Directors and can be paid for with funding from Department of Homeland Security grants that your jurisdiction most likely already has access to. Now, the next step is easy, but it's up to you. give a call or drop an email to Media Survival Group. Media Survival Group President Karen Terrell will help you with the process of bringing the training to your area, and believe me, this is one of the most valuable things that you can do in the way of preparedness, not only for yourself, but for your communications colleagues at yours and other agencies in the community. So go ahead and make the call today or send an email to find out more information and get started preparing your team not to just survive, but to excel in an emergency, and in the process achieve that end goal of providing timely, accurate, life-saving information to the individual citizens and families who are looking to you for answers in a crisis. Hope to talk to you soon and then see you in your community for training. Until then, stay well, communicate clearly, and be prepared.